I think I know why I had trouble finding you. You're under a different name.
I'm under a different name?
Yeah, it shows up on my screen as June Alexander.
Tell me. Hold on, let me see what's going on.
Well, while she's doing that, in the morning, we always start off with gratitude. And I can't tell you how very important this is. I've actually been doing a study on it, and even medical and mental health physicians agree that mental health, oh my goodness, gratitude is very important. And it's not like I'm going to write down things like why, or I'm grateful for my house. I'm grateful for my kids. I'm grateful for my husband. I'm grateful for my team. Dig a little bit deeper and explain in depth what you're actually grateful for. There's people in the world without food, heat, shelter, out here in freezing cold weather, and they still find gratitude in things. And there's her real name. I like that. And now that she's back, Tiffany, what do you do for gratitude?
Yeah, sorry, we're having meltdowns this morning. Don't know why my Zoom did that, but let's just keep going. All right, so gratitude, you guys. Today I personally am very thankful for everybody on this team, because I don't know who all here is on Steffi G's downline, but she threw out a post yesterday in her team page that said, you know, we have team down south that was affected by the tornadoes. Okay, so she, had reached out and said, what can we do to help? What do you guys need? And they said that they had enough food, they had enough water, supplies. She said, but they wanted their kids to still wake up to Christmas and still believe in Christmas. So Steph put a post out in her team page yesterday. You guys, within, I don't even know, a couple hours, like almost $3,000 was raised. And as I say that, I get chills all over my body, because like, how amazing is it that we are able to come together, as people who maybe we've never met each other. We don't know every single person, on our team, but we step in to help each other. And, $3,000 is not just going to help those on our team. It's going to help a lot of people impacted in that area. And just sit back and think about how amazing that is and how grateful we are for each other.
And it's not just that. She's not even counting or banking on the postal system. She is filling up trucks, and her and family members are going to personally drive them down to these people. And I think that's just amazing. And if anybody wants to get into that, she is accepting donations to her PayPal under the note Tornado Christmas, and I will put that in the link.
Yeah, I had actually, because I'm in Ohio, so she's going to a part of Kentucky that's almost to Indiana. But I told her, I said, I'm only 4 hours, to the Kentucky line. I said, I have a truck. I have kids, but I got a truck. We can fill up my truck too, need be. So yeah, she's just an amazing soul. I talked to her yesterday and she's like, we're going to drive all night. We're leaving Sunday night. We're going to drive. She said it's 13 hours, you guys, 13 hours from Minnesota to the area of Kentucky that they are going. And I can't even explain it.
It fills my heart. And that's why we see each other, even though we're sidelines, downlines, uplines. And a lot of us have never met face to face. We're family. We're there for others. And we come together as a team. And that is just, I cried last night when I seen the post. Yeah. So let's just go ahead and get into the meat and potatoes of today. We're going over some product information, and like we tell everybody at the beginning of every Zoom, we are not medical professionals. We are not making medical claims. The benefits that are from these ingredients are possible, not definite. There has been some research on it. Some have only been researched on animals. So make sure when you are posting about things like this, you're making sure that you put in there, this is not a medical claim. We have to be very careful with compliance. People have been, I forget which three letters of it is, FTC or FDA, whatever. They're really cracking down on things like this. So we need to be very careful. But before we get into that, I almost forgot team news. And oh, so many great things are going on. And Tiffany, you want to go over those?
Yep. So don't forget about the holiday funds promotion. The leaderboard is still going on. We have double triples. We have, oh, there was something else I wanted to talk about, you guys. Okay, so Facebook is rolling out slowly. I got the alert yesterday. Let me find exactly what it said. Professional mode for Facebook. So I logged on to Facebook yesterday afternoon, and down at the bottom it literally said get paid for your reels. It says your reels are getting a lot of attention. Try professional mode to start earning money for them. And when you hit the try me button, it says get paid for your reels, grow your audience, and see what's working. So once I enabled this feature, it was a lot like the Instagram business account. So you can see your insights. Okay, so when you post your stories, you now get insights. So if you guys get that, I know it said it's rolling out for a select few. I don't know what I said, but it's rolling out slowly, essentially. But once you do join that, you have to read the instructions very carefully, because they're kind of strict about what you're allowed to post, and or not post, but well, yeah, your reels. So just pay attention to that, but be on the lookout for that. And then outside of that, and the leaderboard, double triples, I don't think we have anything else.
You're right. And I just want to shout out our wonderful Brittany Strike, Stephanie Grozik's sister. She is in first place as of last night when I checked on the PPA leaderboard, and that's just exciting.
You guys, she is a beast when it comes to leaderboards.
Yes.
I remember, I think it was like 3 years ago. You guys, she was a single mom that worked a full-time job. I can remember talking to her, while she was at work, and she's like, I can't listen right now. I'm at my desk, blah, 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 blah. She still earned that $35,000 bonus, single mom, working full-time, and was still able to be number one on that leaderboard. So it's possible if you push hard enough. Like, I will never forget that.
This is also the very last month for qualifying for Putacana. And even if you are nowhere close, run for it anyway. That's going to prepare you for the next one. And yeah, I think that is about it. So Tiff, you want to go ahead into your first product, and then I'll kick off mine.
Alrighty, so let me pull it up here. All right, my first one was Boost, and I'm literally drinking one right now. Boost is one of, in my opinion, the most underrated products that we have. It's delicious. I think people are kind of scared of the green color, which I get it. That's why I didn't do it for a long time. But so Boost is a berry flavored green beverage and is a pH balancing blend of botanical herbs, probiotics, enzymes, fruit and vegetables, and super green grasses. So I broke down. We have a visitor. I broke down 5 ingredients from Boost, and this is what I did. So first thing that caught my eye was royal jelly. It is a substance produced by honeybees to feed the queen and their young. It is a nutrient-dense substance known as bees' milk. And when I was researching, it said that the young bees only feed off of it. I think it said 3 days, and then the rest is reserved for the queen. Royal jelly contains the essential amino acids, as well as vitamins A, C, D, E, and 9 of the B complex vitamins. And it also contains minerals and is a complete protein. It is also a mild, natural antibiotic and could potentially improve blood sugar control and lower blood pressure. Its antioxidant properties may help support healthy brain function. So then the next ingredient, will you stop, please? Is sunflower lectin. Extracted from the sunflower seeds, the process of extraction is one that does not require harsh chemicals, known to potentially lower cholesterol, improve heart health, aid in nursing mothers by preventing clogged ducts. It helps improve digestion and could help reduce dementia symptoms. So then the next ingredient in Boost that I broke down was spinach leaves. Spinach is a leafy green vegetable that is related to beets and quinoa. It is loaded with nutrients and antioxidants, making it extremely healthy. Spinach can improve eye health, contains high amounts of nitrates that have been shown to moderate blood pressure. Spinach also contains 2 components that can slow down cancer growth. It is known to boost your immune system to help your body fight against germs. Next one is wheatgrass powder in the vegetable blend. Wheatgrass is a super potent health food packed with amazing benefits. Come here, babe, please. Come on. Sorry. It is a superfood that is packed with a powerful combination of nutrients, which is extremely useful to your health. It has antioxidants, antibacterial, and anti-inflammatory properties. It contains chlorophyll, which it aids in the removal of toxic substances and supports healthy liver function. It also contains a high amount of enzymes that aid in digestion by helping your body break down food and absorb nutrients. The detox effects of wheatgrass clean your intestines. Other benefits include boosting your metabolism, lowering your cholesterol, and giving you energy. So then the last ingredient in Boost that I broke down is flaxseed powder, found in the herbal blend. Known as a superfood food packed with health protective properties, loaded with nutrients, only 1 tablespoon provides a good amount of protein, fiber, omega-3 fatty acids, and is a good source of vitamins and minerals. It can potentially reduce cancer risk. 1 tablespoon of flaxseed contains 3 grams of fiber, which is 8 to 12% of the daily recommended intake. It may improve cholesterol, lower blood pressure, and control blood sugar. So how I post about Boost, because like I said, this is one of my staple products now. I literally put Boost in a vanilla or strawberry shake, okay, or a lifestyle mix. So I will do a story of me mixing it up. This morning, for an example, I blended it up with some fresh strawberries and I took a picture of it, and then I'm actually going to take and list the benefits and what was I going to say? The benefits including the immune support and 16 servings of fruits and veggies. So 1 packet of Boost contains 16 servings of fruits and veggies.
That's awesome. Unfortunately, I was putting in the comments that I can't take Boost. One of the ingredients in it, which is very good for your body, I'm highly allergic to, and that's bee pollen. I have to carry an EpiPen around with me. If I get stung by a bee, I can, bee, wasp, whatever, I can die from it if I don't use this EpiPen. And I didn't think that this was going to bother me because it's a different type of, or a different form of But yeah, it didn't. It closed my throat a little bit, and I ended up using my EpiPen for that. I
So
got. Go
when
ahead.
you can take, somebody asked when you can take Boost. I do it in the morning, or if I'm like in a super rush for lunch, all the, the kids are crazy, I will actually mix one up for lunch. And it is, I mean, for me, it's very filling, and my 2-year-old actually drinks half of it. She reaches for it.
That's definitely awesome. Okay, so I am going to go over Activate. I picked 5 different ingredients from it. Of course, I seem to always pick the ones with the hard names, but I picked L-Tyrosine. It's a form of an amino acid. It is in all of the tissues of the human body and in most of its fluids. It helps the body build proteins and produce enzymes, thyroid hormones, and the skin pigment called melanin. But it also helps the body produce neurotransmitters that help our nerve cells communicate. It's particularly important in the production of, I can't pronounce these words, but dopamine is one of them. So that's the happy thing. Um, Benefits are mental alertness, coping with sleep deprivation, antidepressant actions, ADHD, boosting libido, thyroid disease, and migraines. And of course, as always, I will post these in the comments because I want you to be able to see everything. I think it's really, really good and it affects a mood and sleep, but it also gives us energy. So I think it's amazing. The next one was L-Porine. It's a type of chemical that's called an amino sulfic acid. It's it has important functions in the heart and brain. It helps support nerve growth. It might help benefit people with heart failure by lowering blood pressure and calming the nervous system. It might help prevent heart failure from becoming worse. People that have congestive heart failure or swelling of the liver are prescribed this type of taurine. Um, and I'm sorry, that's swelling of the liver caused from hepatitis. I want to make sure I say that. But it's also used for like obesity, athletic performance, fatigue, diabetes, and so many other conditions. Now, it's also good for heart failure, fluid buildup in the body, swelling, and mood support. The next one was glycine, which is also an amino acid, and it's a compound that your body uses to create protein. It contributes to cellular growth and health, decreases oxidative stress, fights free radicals, improves brain and muscle performance, aids in diabetes management and prevention, decreases risk of heart attack, protects the liver from alcohol damage, and improves sleep quality. Next one was inositol. Now that's a sugar made in the body and found in foods. It can be found in 9 different forms, which I thought was amazing. Now, the benefits of that is for it's used for panic disorder, depression, obsessive compulsive disorder. It might help insulin work better. It's used for PCOS, which is polycystic ovary syndrome, reducing the risk of preterm birth, insomnia, bipolar disorder, PTSD, and blood pressure. When I read that, I actually looked at some of the ingredients in my depression medication, and one of them is that isoniazid. And the last one that I broke down for this was L-carotene. Now, that's a chemical that is made in the human brain, liver, and kidney, and it helps the body turn fat into energy. It helps the heart and brain function, muscle movement, as well as other body processes, some genetic diseases, and kidney disease. Now, every one of these were in the energy complex. I just wanted to point out it does have vitamins A, E, B6, B12, and thiamine, which are all very beneficial for the body. Tiffany?
All right, so my next one, I broke down Blast. Blast is a super fruit, super berry antioxidant powerhouse beverage, a powerful blend of superfruits and berries designed to fight free radical damage and the impact of oxidative stress while promoting cardiovascular health. The first ingredient is cranberry fruit extract. Cranberries are packed with antioxidants and provide many health benefits. Help prevent urinary tract infections. Cranberries contain a compound that prevents E. coli bacteria from attaching to the lining. Contain powerful antioxidants, which protects your body from damage caused by free radicals. Could potentially improve heart health, protect against stomach ulcers, better blood sugar control, cancer protection, and increase immunity. The next one is cabbage palm acai fruit extract, known as a superfruit, and they are particularly beneficial to health and well-being. Loaded with antioxidants, they may improve cholesterol levels and may have possible anti-cancer benefits and could boost brain function. The next one is European elder fruit extract, also known as elderberry, packed with antioxidants and vitamins that may boost your immune system. The European version, the kind that is in Blast, is the one that is most closely tied to your health and healing. Some experts believe that elderberry lessens stress, or believe elderberry could prevent and ease cold and flu symptoms. It could also help tame inflammation, lessen stress, and protect your heart as well. It has been used for constipation, joint and muscle pain, infections that affect how you breathe, headaches, fever, kidney problems, epilepsy, and stress. Next, we have pomegranate fruit extract. Among the healthiest fruits on earth, they contain a range of beneficial plant compounds. They contain 2 plant compounds that contain powerful medicinal properties, anti-inflammatory benefits that may help fight prostate cancer, may be useful against breast cancer, may lower blood pressure, and may help fight arthritis and joint pain, may lower your risk of heart disease, among other incredible benefits. Then the last one in Blast is black raspberry fruit extract. Black raspberries are high in antioxidants, more so than red raspberries. They have a high level of plant compounds that have antioxidant activity and provide health benefits because they have potential cancer fighting benefits. How to post about Blast. Here again, when I post about Blast, I literally post, in my stories, me mixing it up and talking about the benefits. And what, first of all, I talk about how freaking delicious it is. It literally tastes like Kool-Aid to me. And I'm very picky on my flavors, and Blast is another one of my favorites. So I talk about, what it is doing for my body and how freaking good it is, because it's delicious. And I even say 2-year-old approved again, because she takes sips of it. And if it's toddler approved, a lot of people will be like, okay, then, toddler approval is like a good thing.
I was sitting over here giggling, thinking the same thing. I said, well, since it's toddler approved, then people are going to like it. I can't really talk about how I post about my products because I haven't yet, but I'm going to. My next product was Pure. Now, this again was all part of like the energy complex. The first one was N-acetyl. Now that's a cysteine that's an antioxidant. Its benefits are it might play a role in preventing cancer. It's actually used by healthcare providers to treat Tylenol or acetaminophen poisoning, whatever, cough, and other lung conditions. It's used for flu, dry eye, complete or partial lung collapse, chest pain, autism, and swelling. There's other benefits about it as well, but it was definitely noted that there has been no proof whatsoever that this could be used to treat any form of COVID-19. I felt that that was important to put out there because I did say it was used for flu. Glucerano-lactone. Now, I was like, okay, that's probably just something weird. But when I researched that, I found out that it was a chemical that's made by the body, and it helps with athletic performance and liver damage caused by tuberculosis drugs, preventing liver damage, increasing your attention, and other conditions. Then the next one was gamma aminobutyric gamma aminobutyric acid, also known as GABA. Now, GABA is a chemical that is made in the brain, and our body naturally makes a lot of these things, but because of the foods we eat or the beverages we intake and just all the things we do to our body that we shouldn't, we do need help sometimes with these. And the benefits of this are anti-seizure, anti-anxiety, and GABA works by blocking the brain signals or neurotransmissions. It helps as a dietary supplement, stress, anxiety, depression, and high blood pressure. Again, it's because it blocks those brain signals. The next one was niacin, which is a fancy term for vitamin B3. Its benefits are cholesterol treatment. It can boost high levels of good HDL cholesterol. I can't speak this morning, so I do apologize. It helps lower triglycerides, and it lowers the bad LDL cholesterol. So that's really good in, I don't know, but with it bringing up the good HDL and lowering the bad LDL, that's going to help with your blood pressure levels. Again, not a medical claim. Vitamin B12 was the last one for that. Now, it's an essential. See, I told you I can't talk today. Y'all can just laugh at me all day. Vitamin B12 is an essential nutrient that helps the body create DNA. It nourishes the brain and nervous system, and it assists with the formation of healthy red blood cells. Now, the benefits of this are depression prevention and treatment, reduced risk of macular degeneration, pregnancy health, brain health, and of course, our favorite, energy. And with that, it's something that our body uses to create DNA. And I was thinking, being the weird person that I am, if we didn't have vitamin B12 out there, would we even be able to use DNA research to help fight crime and stuff? That's just where I go with my thoughts. Now, this I have actually posted about when I first started because it's like that 5-hour energy shot. That's what I compared it to. And I actually have customers that only get the pure. But that's all I have on that one. So, Tiff?
So I can kind of talk about how you post about Pure, because Pure is, okay, let's just say I love all these products. Okay. I'm a plus line person. Like I love my morning steps, but my plus line products are just what really truly maximizes, how I feel. And Pure, I will post about in the afternoon, after lunch, because think about back before you were a thriver. When were you struggling in the time frame of your day? At what point were you sitting at work being like, I cannot wait to go home? Like, I just want to go to bed. I'm exhausted. I just want to go home and take a nap. And for me, that point was between, lunchtime and, maybe like 4 o'clock. Between that 4-hour time frame is when I was like, I'm exhausted. I need, whatever. Being a thriver, that doesn't happen. But being a mom, it does. Okay. Like I love my steps, but sometimes I do need that extra kick in the butt. Okay. So I do post about Pure in those afternoon hours. It's not something I post about in the morning because obviously I don't need it in the morning. I need it when my body is starting to wear down or traveling. 100% post about Pure when you're traveling. It's amazing. My favorite is the blackberry watermelon. Literally 2 or 3 sips and you're done, and it is just pure clean energy. So the next one I have is cafe. Cafe isn't coffee, but it is designed to be a healthier, more nutritious alternative to coffee, packed with antioxidants, vitamins, minerals, and fruit extracts. I also did vitamin B12, which Shannon just talked about, so I won't go into that because mine is the same information. Coffee bean, packed with powerful antioxidants and reduced risk of heart disease and stroke, type 2 diabetes, certain cancer, liver illness, and brain disorders. Potassium, a mineral found in foods that you eat. They assist in a range of essential body functions, including blood pressure, water balance, digestion, and pH balance. And then vitamin B6, a vitamin that your body needs for several functions, but your body cannot produce. It is so important to get B6 from the foods you eat. It may improve mood and reduce depression, aid in brain health, and reduce the risk of Alzheimer's. May prevent and treat anemia and help nausea during pregnancy. So posting about cafe, you can do a comparison. This is where you can kind of have a little bit of fun. Because if in your personal story, you know, you went to Starbucks every day, or you went and got those, I was guilty several years ago of, you know, getting those sugary freaking frappuccinos. You even know how much sugar is in those things, and you can make close to the same thing, but a healthier version with cafe. And if you want to throw a little bit of the chocolate or vanilla, now you could do salted caramel lifestyle mix in there. So you could do a comparison, a side by side. I've seen, you know, a graphic floating around that one Dunkin' beverage, the sugar amount is equal to, like, I want to say it was like 86 glazed donuts. The sugar content in these quote unquote coffee beverages is astronomical. So if you can market to, you know, those people getting these insanely unhealthy, you know, frappuccinos, iced lattes, whatever it may be, market to them a healthy alternative with, you know, with all these benefits for your body. It's not just a quick fix.
I love that. I really, really do. I like the cafe mixed with chocolate over ice. It tastes to me like an iced mocha frappuccino.
So I'm going to answer Jessica's question really quick. She says, I tend to say how my steps help me keep my energy all day, no crashing. How do you work Pure into that? Okay, so yeah, on a normal day, I can get through my day, no crashing whatsoever. But we are human, you guys. Chas is famous for, you know, saying that we are thrivers, but thrivers do get tired sometimes, because we're not robots that just take these 3 steps in the morning and we're good all day. Sometimes, you know, the kid was, you know, my kids were up 5 or 10 times last night. And I say that. I literally say it was a rough night. Okay, I'll get you strawberries in 1 minute. Okay. It was a rough night. I need an extra boost today. Like, I need this today because, you know, I didn't sleep well with the kids or whatever it may be. Maybe I got up at like 2:00 in the morning to catch a flight. You know what I mean? Like, it's all in how you work it in there, but I don't always market mine as no crashes, because it's not, I don't necessarily crash when I need Pure, because like when I envision, you know, myself crashing, it's, I need a nap right then. But I tend to lose steam, I guess. I don't completely crash. I tend to lose steam. So that's where Pure picks me up. So I mean, that's how I personally go about it. Shannon, you had said, that you had taken it when you first started thriving. So what would your answer be to that?
I actually did post about it like that. My 3 steps give me that all day energy, but sometimes you just have a rough night, even using our products. If you're a mom or, a family member has issues, it's perfect for that mid-afternoon when you're just feeling the effects from the night before to give you that extra boost of energy. And that's when I went into, compare it to your 5-hour energy drink. The 5-hour energy drink or energy shot, whatever, it's got so many bad chemicals in it. Why would I take that when I can take pure that's all natural and good for me and still give me that same boost? And that's how I basically posted about it. And I think I'm going to post about that product today because I'm a homeschool mom, just like Tiffany. And tomorrow is my first portfolio review. So, of course, me, I wait till the very last minute to put things together. And last night, when I was going to work on it, I had a special visitor. So, I'm going to be needing that tomorrow for my portfolio review. Speaking of which, before I go into the last ingredient, Tiffany and I both had a conversation, and we know how beneficial and important breaking these products down are to everyone, ourselves included. However, because we are both business owners and homeschool moms, we're going to cut it back to once a month instead of every other Wednesday. And then after we go through, of course, because of new people coming in, we can also reiterate about things. But I just wanted to let everybody know in advance, we love you. We know this is important, but we do have to cut it back for ourselves personally, for our kids. And it'll be once a month instead of every other Wednesday. And that puts me into my last product, which I did Thirst. Now we have Thirst 1C and regular Thirst. The only difference in the ingredients is the Thirst 1C has caffeine and the other doesn't. First ingredient I did was pink Himalayan salt. Now, I didn't even know what this was until they came out with these products. And it's actually a pink hued variety of salt that is sourced near the Himalayan mountains of South Asia. It has tons of less sodium than your table salt. Himalayan salt is believed to be the healthiest alternative to common table salt or sodium chloride. And the benefits from it, which also shocked me, is it helps improve respiratory diseases, prevention of dehydration from all types of things, even in children. It helps balance your body's pH. It reduces signs of aging. 48, I love that. It helps improve sleep quality. It helps regulate blood sugar. And it also, for the guys out there, increases the libido. The next chemical I went into, ingredient. I was thinking about chemicals. Maltodextrin. Now, it's a type of carbohydrate. And it was really, the benefits of it was a source of energy and may fight colorectal cancer. So then I went into malic acid. Now, that's a chemical found in certain fruits and wines, and it has been sometimes used by health professionals as medicine. The benefits are reduced dry mouth, fibromyalgia, fatigue, skin conditions such as acne, warts, scaly, itchy skin, and aging skin, heartburn, and fatigue prevention. The next one I went into, which I found very interesting when I was researching this, was coconut water. I thought, okay, coconut water is in any coconut, but it's not. Coconut water is only found in, I would say, immature coconuts or teenage toddler to teenage coconuts. Once the coconut becomes fully developed, you have your coconut meat or coconut milk. But with the coconut water, it's used as a solution for treating dehydration related to exercise, diarrhea, things like that, high blood pressure, and it improves the exercise performance. The next and last ingredient I went into with this was the Pantheonic Acid, fancy name for vitamin B5. Its benefit is it helps the body utilize carbohydrates, proteins, and lipids. It helps maintain healthy skin. It's pantheatic, it's used for pantheonic acid deficiency. So this is something else our bodies normally make, but because of everything we put in there, it's not making it like it should. Skin irritation, nasal swelling, wound healing, and skin damage caused by radiation therapy. Now, if you're like me, I found when I tried to drink it, not the brand new one, but when the first came out originally, I found it highly salty in taste. Now, that's just me, but some other people that I spoke to had found the same issues with it. I turned it into a Gatorade. I took, instead of using a bottle of water for a package, I used 32 ounces of water and mixed it with that. And it tasted just like a Gatorade, but so much more beneficial. And that's what I found from the thirst.
I
Posting
was
about
the same. I found it very, very salty. And so I did the exact same thing. I doubled the water and it's doable. I'm horrible at drinking water. I will freely admit I'm the worst at drinking water, but thirst. I love the cucumber melon flavor. It's just very light. It gives me 1997 Bath and Body Works vibes. Like it's a throwback for me, but the flavor is so light and refreshing. Mix it up like Shannon said in 32 ounces of water, and I pour it over ice, and it is very good. I've also seen people blend it up with ice, make like a slushy. But I did want to throw it back to the Himalayan pink salt because I actually that's what I cook with. I got rid of all like table salt and I started cooking with Himalayan pink salt, and that provides a much richer flavor. And as she said, the health benefits are incredible. Also, I have salt lamps around my house. I have 3 salt lamps, 3 or 4. I don't even know at this point, but I have them going all the time. So Himalayan pink salt is absolutely incredible.
That's awesome. And yes, the new one, the cucumber one, that is my most favorite. I can't do the grape. I'm sorry. Now my son, my 11, well, now he's 12. I got to keep remembering he just turned 12. He loves the grape and doesn't like the new one. I was like, "You're weird." And he said, "No, I'm not. I like it."
I've also seen people mix the grape with Blast.
Oh, I see. I never tried that. I've always mixed my blast either by itself or with the strawberry or vanilla mix. And
So does anybody have any questions about the products that we run over? We have a couple more minutes here and we can answer questions.
also, if
Yes.
you've never won, drop me in the comments. But if you have your questions, just unmute and ask them. Now, if you won last week or Monday, that's not the same. So you cannot be counted in that because everybody was able to win whether they won or not on Monday. So if you have not won one of Lisa's prizes, which she's finally feeling better, y'all. So I'm looking to say getting caught up on things. So I'm saying give her till probably after Christmas to get those out. But if you have not yet won one of Lisa's gifts, please say me in the comments. And Come on, guys, don't be shy. Any questions at all on any of these products or any other products for that matter, as far as posting or stories or anything like that?
Well, while we're waiting for people to drop me in the comments, I have a story idea for you guys as to how to post about any product. All right. So what I personally do is I do a series of 3. Okay. I don't know why. It's just like my OCD. I have to, when I post about a product, I usually post it in quantities, in quantities of 3. So you can take thirst, just because it's in front of me. For example, take a photo of thirst, and then you're going to overlay on the second photo with the graphic that we actually have in our cloud office, the document. Take that document, screenshot it, and then right below where it says, I'm just on cafe right now, but it says premium coffee beverage, and then it has creamy mocha flavor, antioxidant support. Just crop that out and overlay that onto the second. And then you're providing them with the benefits of the product straight from, the Lavelle website. So I just do that because it's easy, and it's compliant, because that's what Lavelle is stating that the benefits are. And then on the third slide, you can put a poll. We were talking about thirst. Do you need help drinking more water? Do you want to sample? Do you want to try it? Whatever it may be. So that way you have your product photo, you have the benefits, and then you have a poll slide. And somebody said that they had a question, so go ahead.
That's me. I was just wondering how often you have to, is best to post in your stories. I post in them. I'm just wondering, how often?
I post in my stories all day, every day.
Okay.
So for me personally, and then I'll let Shannon take over, I post my steps and my stories in the morning, and then I will go in and do, life stuff in between my Thrive posts. So, me taking my capsules, whatever it may be in the morning. Usually I'll throw up a motivational quote 5 days a week. Then I'll show my kids and them being crazy, or something funny that happened. And then I will go in an afternoon Thrive post. So whether that be pure, whatever it may be, I'll do afternoon. And then again, I'm going to break it up with life stuff. And then go in, you can either do bedtime routine, or you can do an opportunity slides. It's all in, your life and what your life, allows, or whatever it may be. But stories are the new timeline. The timeline is starting to fade away, and stories are quickly taking over what people are interested in.
Now, I recently learned that this works for me. I can't say that it might work for you or it might not work for you. I had to play around with it, and I'm still tweaking it, but I found that my views have gone up from it. I occasionally, once every 2 weeks, delete all of my stories. But before I delete that very last story, I'll put a new story in. So it's still running, but they don't have to go back through all of the old stories. Every single morning, I put in something about my 3 steps. I need to personally work on several times a week going live about my steps instead of just posting pictures or little blurbs about them. Every 48 hours, I learned this from a 200K. That's not even on my team. I was lucky enough to win a Zoom with her. Post about the opportunity every 48 hours. As far as the products, I was told to, if I go and put a picture of my Good Morning 3 steps in my stories, that night I should go live about something in my bedtime routine. If I go live about the morning routine, then post a story about my bedtime routine. But to put anywhere between 4 to whatever number in between those posts of your everyday life. People are freaking nosy. They want to give you their opinion. You should always have some type of call to action. Now, if you're just doing a funny little live of your kids running around or whatnot, that's fine. But you can also put in there, do your kids act like this? With a question mark. People are going to answer that. And when they answer your stories, it goes right into Messenger. And it has been said over and over and over again. I hear it once a day, every day. Millions are made in Messenger. Also, when you try something new, some people say, I'll try for a couple weeks. I learned from more than just 200K. In order to make sure something's going to work for you or not, you need to be consistent daily with it for at least 6 months. And in all honesty, you may think, okay, well, why wait 6 months? Truthfully, when you hit that millionaire mark or you hit that 80K or 200K mark, what's 6 months going to mean? Nothing. I've been here for over 30 months. I've hit the second level of the company and I lost it, but that's not what I'm here for. I'm here because I know I can help others like me. And because the community here, the products here, it has literally saved my life in more ways than one. So give yourself grace. Don't think you have to grow overnight. Don't compare your chapter 1 to somebody else's chapter 50. People that might be like coming in here and booming right from the beginning, I guarantee you they already have something built up from prior companies or whatever it was they were doing. Christina Smith put in there, you get more views too if you open your stories and lay your phone down and just let them run. Yes, I like that too. Yes, absolutely. Reels are huge. Like Tiffany was saying in the beginning, people are being paid for their reels. Now people are just being picked at random. And somebody picked at random, wasn't getting very many views to begin with, went ahead with it. She's already made $40 from it. So if you get that opportunity, I say go for it. And you can always change your page back from the professional. And last but not least, the only person that dropped me in the comments was Charlene. So Charlene messaged me in Messenger. Thank y'all. And we'll see you on Friday. Our hosts on Friday is Katie Sue and some people from her team. So see y'all then. Have a great Wednesday. And everybody kind of says this too. Go out and do more today than you did before and you'll be a rock star. Happy holidays, y'all.